All right. Cost segregation, unlocking hidden value for real estate investors, section 4, cost segregation deep dive. So, we've talked about how this works on residential properties. With residential properties, we have to get creative on how to extract that depreciation, how to extract that tax write-off, because there's going to be a surplus and you can only use so much of it every year. You can't go negative. So you can only use as much income you make and then the rest carries over. That's not that great of a use because why accelerate it if you're only going to use it slowly? So we want to accelerate it so we can use it all. Um, with commercial industrial, it's very easy to use because there's more income tied to that property than in a residential application. So commercial properties, even if they're, um, whatever type of property, it's going to make more income. So when we accelerate the depreciation, usually there's enough income there. The depreciation doesn't dwarf it, and we can just use it there. We don't have to take it out for any reason. So we've been talking about accelerating depreciation. What exactly is depreciation? Depreciation is a government incentive. They want us to invest in real estate, so they incentivize us to do so. It's a tax write-off essentially, and the way they use it is a process called straight line depreciation. So they take the full value of the building. So the property price is the property price. The building value is what the property price is minus the land. So we take the building value, we divide it by 27.5 for residential, 39 for commercial, and you get one slice of that for the next 27 and a half or 39 years. That's how the government wants you to use depreciation. What we do with accelerating depreciation, we come in and do a site survey. This is part of the process. This is part of the study and the service that you pay for with us. We come in and do a site survey. We uh, segregate the systems in the building, so we put them into their proper depreciation buckets. Once we have them in their proper buckets, then we can accelerate anything that's in a 5, a 7, or a 15-year bucket. Hopefully we can get that into all in the first year, depending on what bonus depreciation numbers available for you. So if it's 100% bonus, you can get all of it in the first year. There are some things to be aware of when it comes to depreciation. So when you're using depreciation, you're essentially increasing your capital gains tax exposure. So say you buy a house for $1 million, you sell it for 1.5. You're assuming your capital gains is that $500,000 between a million and 1.5. But what actually happens is as you depreciate that asset, so say we depreciate that asset another $500,000 over a 10-year period. So that $1 million house has a $500,000 tax basis. So if you sell it for 1.5, you got to go from your tax basis to your sales price. So now instead of paying capital gains tax on $500,000, you're paying on $1 million. Um, there's just no way around that in terms of if you're going to sell the property. So what we recommend is if you don't have at least 3 years before you're going to sell and cash out, this doesn't really help you in any way. But if you are going to do a 1031 exchange, there's really no limit on how quickly you can sell because you're deferring the taxes. And there's other strategies to completely get rid of them in the future. But even if you're, like I said, if you got 3 years minimum and you're going to sell the property and cash out, what can you do with that? In my situation, $47,000 in that 3 year period to cover my cost of $4,000 for the cost of the study. Essentially, it's an interest-free loan from the government, um, and the closing costs are the cost of my study. So with interest rates at whatever they're at when you watch this video, 0% is definitely be better than whatever they're at that time. 2017, Tax Cuts and Jobs Act exploded this industry. So we can go as far back as September 27th of 2017. Anything purchased between there and the beginning of 2023, what I call is in the golden window. So these properties are eligible for 100% bonus, which takes all that value and puts them in the first year. Now, if they don't get 100% bonus, they still get it in the first 5 years. It's just not as concentrated in the first year. There's currently a bill with the Senate. We're hoping it gets passed, which will reinstate a 100% bonus up until 2026. So it'll give us more runway to have maximum savings. Finally, we do have a referral partner program. So we give 10% of our closed business to our clients or to our referral partners. This is my advertising, and this isn't a quick, you know, 1 minute video or a billboard or an ad that I can really run. So we depend on our referral partners to kind of get us in the door so we can talk to your clients and figure out if this is a strategy that will be beneficial for their portfolio and for their long-term goals. as a value to you, not only, well, what I hope is that, as real estate agents and brokers that, I can help you close more business because now you've got a different data point to give your investor clients, or even a client that's not an investor and maybe has the money to invest but never thought about it. And now if you're telling them that they can buy a property, run as a short-term rental, and get this huge tax savings on their W-2 taxes where they have no other way of tax sheltering their normal wages, I think that will move the needle. Um, Feel free to ask for analyses, whenever you want. My job is to provide those to you. And like I said, hopefully it'll help you close more deals. So key takeaways are this is an increase in tax benefits. There are two strategies to take advantage of this are the real estate professional status strategy and the short-term rental strategy. Again, use me for your free analyses all day, every day. Contact me and I'll send you what information I need, and then you can just send those to me 24/7. And like I said before, like I said at the end, there's a 10% referral fee for any closed business. If there are any questions, please feel free to reach out at my information here. You can scan my digital card there, or shoot me an email, or just call me directly. My door is always open. Love to have a Zoom chat with you, talk about your specific situations, your pain points, your goals, and see if there's a strategy that you can qualify for. Thank you very much. My name is psekhon, and I'm with Cost Segregation Services. Thank you for your time.